Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is second part on verbs. The first part in first video, the first part we have studied what is the base of basically the verbs. We have studied about what kind of verbs are there, how we classify them, what is the root for them, and what are the rules to spell them. In this video, we are going to take a few words and combine them with the damir, as I described in the previous video, that by in order to elaborate the verbs, the action in Arabic, what we do is we get that combined with some kind of pronoun. So if you're new at this channel, you will have, maybe you have an idea about what are the damir, but if you do not have, I have a few videos in this playlist where you can go and see what are the damir, the pronouns, and what are the verbs, the basis of verbs, basically the nursery level of verbs, you can say. Well, here we are going to take this one word, that is haraja. I have also explained it in the previous video, and we are continuing with this haraja. In haraja, the first of all we have written haraja, then haraja with alif at the end, then haraju with alif at the end. These alif and all these things, these are spelling rules in Arabic, and we will learn about them slowly afterwards. For now, you just have to memorize them. Haraju, and then harajat, and then harajata. We have studied about 14 pronouns, but for now in this video I have just been explaining you these 5, because there is a slighter difference, not lighter, but you can see a considerable difference between these first 5 and the remaining ones. So for in this video we're just confined to these 5 pronouns. When we combine them with the nouns, they make up a verb. Now further elaborating this, we can see haraja. Now as when we translate it, if you it means he left. In general, we in any language we tend to translate as he. Haraja means he left when you see it in the dictionary. So haraja. Now the pronoun which is he in English, I've been saying he left, but in Arabic this no hua, right? So what is this the case? This is the case that in most of the Arabic verbs, the file, the doer of that action, now the damir are the doers of action, file basically. So now our mind can definitely see what is the verb that he has left. Who is the one? He, I mean the boy has gone, but we don't have a particular word for this, right? So what does this mean? This is basically that the file, the doer of action, is hidden inside the verb itself. Haraja means he left. We can understand it because the file, the doer of the action, is mustatir. This is a term, hidden, and in Arabic we say it as mustatir. Failun mustatirun. Next one is haraja. Now this alif at the end is now telling that the doer of action are 2 people, and they two are masculine, the male, right? What is this? Basically, as we have earlier discussed, that these verbs and these pronouns which we are going to study for now are the detached pronouns. Felun, mutasilon, right? So in detached pronouns, we will not use the pronouns as such, but rather we will use we will have some file as an indication, which will tell us that who is the doer of that action, right? For example, as I earlier said, hara ja. Now this alif is here in order to tell that the doer of action, the file, is basically what? Two men, right? Moving on, next we have haraju. Now this wow is describing the file here. I don't need to further explain it. Then harajat. Now most of you will think that harajat here is a file, but this is not true. Why? Basically, the verbs which come with hua and hiya, it means the one person, he or she. Most of the cases, in these two, hiya and hua, the file is basically mustatir, that is hidden, right? So what is ta doing here? Haraja was the basic word. Now ta is for feminine. As if you have some basic knowledge of Arabic, you can say more than 98% words in Arabic which end at ta are feminine, right? The ta is made for feminine in Arabic. So kharajat, ta is tau tanisi, that is the ta of feminine. It is representing that the doer of that action is a female, right? This is not file over here. So where is file? It's mustadir, as I've already told you. Now the next thing is harajat. We have discussed harajata. Now again, this alif is indicating that doer of action are two women. So here, so far we have studied haraja, haraju, harajat, harajata, and I have told you what are the files here. In the next video, we are going to study about the remaining pronouns, and we will also compare both of them and see what in this case and what to do in this case and what to do in that case. So in order to keep a consistency in learning the language, you are advised to watch that video as well, which is coming soon inshallah on this channel in an easier way. Keep learning, and that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe the channel if you like the video. Give it a thumbs up. Keep smiling and keep learning.